Yo, what's good, gang? Today I want to talk about why I think everyone hates Season 3, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think it's like a few things mixed together, and a couple of them are kind of fair, and some of them are like a little less fair, but I think the number one reason is because everyone's just waiting for Blade. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think everyone's just waiting for Blade, and people are tired of waiting for Blade. Because we found out he was coming so long ago that now everyone's just like, okay, yeah, well, where is he? You know what I mean? Well, where is he? Well, where is he? And then that paired with the idea that Phoenix is basically just Hela, like nothing feels like it's really new. It just kind of all feels like it's kind of same. So it's like, you know, it's not necessarily the best, but I still think Season 3 is good, but it's just, compared to the other seasons, it hasn't really had the most, difference gaming-wise. Also, don't mind the gameplay in the background. This is just a ranked match that me and Jack had a couple days ago that I kind of popped off in a little later on. Not right now, obviously, but yeah, I think Blade is a huge reason why, I feel like, and it's like, we just want Blade, dude. Phoenix isn't a bad champion. She's not a bad hero. I actually like her a lot. I think she's really fun. I don't think she's as good as Hela is, because I love Hela. But I do believe that people just want Blade, because I just want Blade. Let's be completely real. I just want Blade. And then the map as well, Celestial Husk. We kind of already have symbiote maps. The map is cool. I like it. It's nice. But in terms of like competitive wise, I don't really know how I feel about it, because both the maps on Celestial Husk are very small, and they're both point based, and that's fine, but it doesn't really feel like anything new. It kind of feels like just, we have a symbiote map already. Even if it's a different symbiote map, it's still just, at the end of the day, it is just a symbiote map. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, well, it just feels same again. But I will say, I saw a lot of people talking about why they don't like Season 3, and it's not, some people are saying Blade, some people are saying the map, but I saw a lot of people saying the community and just where the game is at is just making it harder to enjoy the game, and I completely agree. I said, I'm not the kind of YouTuber you guys have seen. I don't post videos like, Marvel Rivals is dying. Why Marvel Rivals is dying? I made one video a while ago talking about how Marvel Rivals needs to do something about the Black Widow situation, because people do it less now. They don't really do it much anymore, but when the game had first come out, it was a really popular thing to just lock Black Widow. I've been playing since Season 0. I don't know when you guys started playing, but I've been playing since Season 0, and it was really, really popular to just lock Black Widow and then completely throw on purpose. And what they would do was that they would just hold their, scope up. They would just ADS permanently, and then they would just never shoot a bullet. And when the devs would go through and like look through the footage and stuff to go, oh, is this person, cheating? Are they throwing? Are they selling? Whatever. They wouldn't notice, because they were like, oh, well, this person's always like aiming in, and they would not get banned. And it was corny, and I hated it, and I made a video about it, but I don't make videos like, Marvel Rivals is dying, I can't believe the game is dying, you guys are, the game is dying, no one plays the game anymore, it's dying, the community is terrible. I don't do that. I think it's corny. I did want to make a singular video talking about how toxic the community actually is, because it really is, but I don't think the game is dying. I think the game will be fine as long as, people keep enjoying it and just ignoring the people that are annoying. But it has gotten to a point where every game, and I don't mean like just some random, toxic guy, because every game has random toxic guy number 2, you know what I mean? I'm talking about like genuinely scourge of the earth human beings, like horrible human beings, where it's just like, there's no way this is real life that you actually act like this on a normal basis, and your name is Franklin. Like, what's going on with that, Franklin? So it's just been pretty bad, and I won't get into the details of it, but if you guys play the game, especially competitive, ranked wise, you guys know how bad some people can genuinely be in this game. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the Marvel branding. I don't know what it is, but something about it is just, it's drawn like all of the worst human beings possible. It's not everyone. We've met some really cool people in the game, but It's just when they're bad, they're bad. So I think that also is an issue because it's just starting to weigh on people. I mean, season 3, you know what I mean? And this is like, you know, especially because we have 0.5s in between. So this is like, what, technically season 6? So it's like, if you count all the different updates and all the different everything, it's like this is the 6th drop like of content. So it's like, oh man, dude, like what are we doing? You know what I mean? And people are still kind of weird about it. But I think the last reason why, maybe not the last reason, but I think another reason why the game feels a little still right now, and the reason why people are hating it right now is because everyone's kind of figured out the matchmaking thing. And now if you believe the way matchmaking works, or if you don't believe it, some people don't believe that Rivals has done this bit where and I'm sure you've heard about it, but it's the bit where, you know, you win a couple of games and then you winning and you're winning and you start winning and you're winning and you win, and then Marvel Rivals just gives you a lobby of players that they know is really bad that you're more than likely to lose with. And a lot of people believe that that's what's going on. I don't know if that's what's going on or not, but it definitely does feel like that. I've done a lot of tests. The idea was, if you get off of the game, when you lose one game and you stay off for like an hour or so, that it will, you know, reset your matchmaking and it will give you normal lobbies again. And I'm not gonna lie, every single time I've done that, it's worked, basically. There's only been a few times where it's been like, okay, well, yeah, these lobbies are still, like, these players are definitely not my rank. Like, they just are very not good. And there's a clear-cut difference. There's a very, very clear-cut difference. I have almost 600 hours on the game. I don't remember what it is. I have almost 600 hours on the game, and it definitely feels like that. I can assure you that it definitely feels like that. Now, whether that's what it is or not, it's kind of irrelevant because people believe that's what it is. So whether it is or not, you know, I think Rivals should come out and go, yeah, hey, this is our ranked system. This is how it works. Anything else feels like coincidence, or maybe we are doing this and maybe we hear you guys. You don't want that to happen anymore. So we're gonna remove that system. I think they need to be like more forthcoming about it, because I mean, this company's always been like super honest about things. Like, I mean, look at their dev vlogs, you know what I mean? Guang comes on and he goes, hey, yo guys, listen, this is what we're doing, this update, we hear you guys. You want Punisher nerfed again? Don't worry, he's literally being nerfed even though he was only buffed for 6 days. Don't worry, guys. Oh, you guys want this? Don't worry, we're giving it to you. Don't worry, we hear you guys. They always do that. So it's like, it's cool. It's one of the reasons why the game is so good. It's one of the reasons why the devs are so liked. But then they have the, you know, the matchmaking thing that's kind of controversial right now. And again, like I said, whether you believe it or not, there's a lot of people that do, and it's been a conversation, and it's just kind of creating this like bad aura around the game right now. So I think that's another reason it's starting to kind of weigh on people, and people that maybe didn't believe that it was like that or not are kind of going, okay, wait, is that what it is? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? So let me just fast forward a little bit so you guys aren't like super bored where I'm just yapping. I love the spectating in this game. Like, the spectating mode is like just unreal. It's just so unreal good. Go back a little bit. But yeah, so I think those are some reasons, and I think another reason is because, like I said, I don't want to make a Marvel Rivals dying video because it's just not true. But the hype of it is gone. The initial hype, just the same way any game has, of course. I mean, every game that comes out ever, even the best game of all time, has hype, and then eventually the hype goes away. I mean, obviously, it's just the way games work, but the initial hype of the game is gone. We are in season 3, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's been out since December last year, and it's July. It's almost August. So the initial, oh my god, Marvel Rivals, oh my god, all my favorite heroes, oh my god, all my favorite villains, oh my god, they're in the game, oh my god, I can't believe they're putting them in the game, oh my god, look at the booty, all that, it's just gone, you know what I mean? It's just, all the hype of the game, every reason that people tuned in, good or bad, is kind of like, oh yeah, Marvel Rivals exists, we've done that, we've been there. So now it's kind of just like the people that actually play the game, or the people that come back every season when they drop something new. Because, you know, I mean, me and Jack, whoever else, you, hopefully, whoever, you know, we play the game almost daily. But then the game has its people that play, you know, weekly, because they, you know, they work, they have kids, they go to school, whatever else, and then they only play, like, you know, once a week, maybe a few times a month, or they only play, you know, when a new season drops, like I did with 3. But to see, the problem is, looping back around to the beginning of the video, when the people came back to experience the new season, they saw that it was almost basically the same, and the character that they released is basically just like Hela. And I said that earlier, she's basically just like Hela. She is very different, she has some good stuff to her, but the problem is if you don't like Hela and you don't like aiming and you're not an aiming character, then it's going to be very, very annoying to come to the game and see that this character is just straight up, you have to aim and you have to hit every shot perfectly. And like, if you don't want to do that, you're just not going to have fun doing that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just, yeah. Also, her ult is super bad. Dude, Phoenix's ult is so bad. It's like unreal bad. Like, genuinely, it's terrible. And I don't know if they've done that like on purpose or because they didn't want it to be like super overpowered, but it's bad. Like, they need to buff it. Like, as I was playing a game as Rocket the other day, and a Phoenix ulted on me directly, and I didn't die. It only did 100 HP. On Rocket. I was playing Rocket, and it hit me directly. That was unreal. Also, talking about this gameplay real quick, bro. This game got super frustrating. You see this? Like, we were rolling them, and then all of a sudden, like, we just can't even get out of here. This is crazy. I do believe we win this game as well, by the way, but the video's not going to go long enough, so I might, you know, let's do a little skip skis, because I do believe that I want to end this video up here sometime soon. But I popped off in this game. I went kind of crazy. Oh, dude, I remember this bit. Hold on, wait, watch this. This suit just tries to 1v1 me. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, listen, I personally like Season 3. I think it's good. I just think it's not. I think the problem is with Marvel Rivals, I think the other reason that people are saying it's bad is because the seasons have been so good, consistently back to back to back to back. Like, all the heroes were cool, they were great, everyone loved them, they already knew them. Most people don't even know who Phoenix is, you know? Most people don't know Phoenix, most people don't, like, even if they know her, they're not, like, super, you know, interested in her. She's not like the most popular X-Men member. Oh my god, that all was crazy, wow. It's like, you know, I mean, we'd rather have Gambit. We'd rather have Nightcrawler. You know, we'd rather have Colossus. You know, if you're talking X-Men, we'd rather have, you know, literally anybody. You know what I mean? So it's just like, we'd rather have Jennifer Lawrence, you know, in the game. You know, put Mystique in the game. You feel what I mean? So it's like, I feel like Phoenix maybe wasn't the best choice, especially after the Fantastic Four. Like, the Fantastic Four is so cool. That's like a cool drop. You know, people are hyped about it because the film's coming out soon. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it feels like she's a little more random than the other heroes that they've released. Like, everyone else has felt kind of like, oh yeah, of course they're gonna add them. That's, you know, this is this guy. You know what I mean? And then it just makes it worse when we have Blade announced at the same time as we have Phoenix. And again, I'm not, no hate on Phoenix. You know, she's cool. I actually really like her. I knew who she was before Marvel Rivals. Obviously, I'm a big superhero guy, but just in comparison with Blade, I mean, come on, man, it's Blade, you know what I mean? That's like crazy. That's like, you know, that's like putting forearms up against gray matter in Ben 10, you know, it just doesn't make sense, you know, it's just like, I don't know, you know, what's going on, you know what I mean? It's just a little crazy. But I will say, give Marvel Rivals a little bit of slack, you know, don't go too crazy on them, you know. The game is really good. They are giving us some crazy drops. I'll say this before I let you go, and hopefully I didn't waste too much of your time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little yap sesh. But I'll say this: I think this season was to be looked more at like a just overhaul for the game, because let's look at it from like another standpoint here. Like, they've been doing content drop, new character, new map, new character, and they still gave us a new character, and they still gave us a new map. But at the end of the day, I think what we're looking at is, look at all the stuff that they added. They added a bunch of accessories. They added a bunch of, you know, all the new calling card stuff that's going to be dropping soon. They added all of the color stuff, the what's it called, the unstable molecules, all that stuff. They added so much, like, customization wise, like, for just you know, quality of life. They added so much quality of life stuff that I think that they didn't want to go as hard on the other stuff, because they've been doing character after character and map after map. And like I said, we still got a character and a map, but I think it was less on their mind because they're more focused on, oh, let's get the unstable molecules so they can customize their already existing skins and on their already existing characters. Oh, let's do this so they can, you know, have some more fun and put more emotes on their character in the lobby, or this or that or whatever else. So I think a big reason is they were kind of more focused on you know, player value and just making the experience better rather than adding something else new. Because I mean, when you look at it prospectively, like, look at other big games like Fortnite, you know, they have games where they have seasons where it's more about the map change, or it's more about the new guns that they added, or the new whatever they added. But, you know, sometimes they have updates or whatever where it's just like, you know, quality of life stuff. It's not always just, you know, hey, new thing. So I'm gonna cut him a little bit of slack. I think it's a good season. I'm having fun with it still. But I am just waiting for Blade. It does feel like a waiting room for Blade. It does feel like that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. A little bit of a longer one for you guys today. Hopefully you guys can sympathize with my yapping a little bit. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys later. Peace.